What is up, Cowboy Nation? I am back. Just dropped a video earlier on the scrimmage. I'm going to drop one this time about the Lamb's contract and, well, not the Lamb's contract, what Jerry Jones said about it. But before we get going, as always, hit that sub, hit that notification bell so you know when I drop a video or go live. Leave a comment, share this video everywhere you can. I never mentioned that. Hit that like or dislike. Prefer the like, but I'll take the dislike. Leave a comment. I prefer good, but I'll take fucking bad. Yeah, what else? Oh, yeah, on Spotify. If you listen on Spotify, you can't see the scroll bar. You can follow me at Dallas Cowboys U1 on X. You can follow me, find me at Facebook or a Facebook group called Dallas Cowboys Chat. It's a small group. Started last year. Don't have a lot of activity in right now because it hasn't grown. I do want to grow, but I ain't gonna let it grow too big. The more people means the more dipshits, and I can't handle dipshits. But come join that. More knowledgeable fans in there. The more activity, the more I'll be in there. I'm in there every once in a while sharing tweets or posts, whatever the fuck they call them now. But yeah, come join that. But if you're on YouTube watching, everything is right here below me on the little scroll bar. Find me all in the places. Establish a pass on Spotify and YouTube. But anyways, let's get going on the Lamb's contract thing. Just to start off, there was a big overreaction to this. But to be fair, I overreacted to it. And this is why, look, I like John Machado. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. He was he's one of the very few people I follow anymore that covers the Cowboys. So when he posted that comment, and the comment was Cowboys owner Jerry Jones on contract talks with CeeDee Lamb, I don't have any urgency to get it done. Well, I'm not saying he didn't say that, because he did say that, but he left out a lot of fucking context. He left out some other things there too. Just that comment alone makes it sound really fucking bad. But when you add everything else, it's not as bad. It's just Jerry Jones talk. It's just the dipshit things he says all the time. And it's him acting tough, just like he has in the past. But Zach Martin, I'll bring that up too, and Zeke, some of his comments he made about them. But just that comment alone, it did sound bad. But even then, I wasn't concerned, because even when he first made that post, I even said, no, I'm not concerned. That's when I fucking showed what he said about Zach Martin. But once that show, when Nick Harris came out and showed that the whole conversation, I'm like, well, hell, that's not even that fucking bad. That's and this thing, and John Machado don't give two shits about me. I'm just a little fucking YouTuber, but not a bunch of followers and subs and not a bunch of views. So he don't get two shits about me and what I think. But I lost a little respect for him, because to me, that was how he did that. That was typical clickbait shit to me. That's something Fish would do. All right. Fish, to me, 6, 7, 8 years ago, was one of the better ones. And I don't know what the fuck happened to him, but he just went downhill. And somebody shared his shit the other day, about 2 weeks ago, and I saw it. That's the first time I even seen Fish in fucking almost 2 years, anything. Because I just totally I don't even fucking fuck with that dude. Because he's went over the top with this shit and does a lot of clickbait shit, and I don't know. And so when John did this, I was surprised. I mean, when he first did it, I just took it for his word, because he's not clickbaitish. That's not what he does. But then once I saw it, I'm like, well, that's kind of clickbaitish. That's a little disappointed in him. Again, he don't give two shits about me, and that's fine. I'm just saying that he's one of the few left that are actually good, and it's a little disappointing. It seemed that he would just put a statement out there like that, put a comment, and add fucking absolutely nothing with it. But anyways, the comment, like I said, I told you the comment, and went a little deeper than that. There was a question about it, and I'll read it. Question of Reporter 1. Nick Harris wrote an article about it. It said, V3 training camp is winding down. Can you envision that September 8th coming without CeeDee Lamb being ready to go? Jerry Jones does his Jerry Jones thing. He says, well, I don't know about that, but I know we're getting great work done, making real progress, and I don't think we're losing a step where we are now. And I think some people I think thought he meant about the contract, but maybe so. But I think he meant the players on the field, like they're not losing anything, and they're making progress on the field. Either way, it's not a bad thing he said, and I'll explain that later. And then, is there any sense of urgency to begin the preseason to get CD Lamb done? And Jerry said straight up, no. And then, of course, reporter asked him why you say that. Then he went through his Jerry shit. I'm not even going to read all this shit because it sounds fucked up, and there's a bunch of dots because he fucking can't put a sentence together. But yeah, it wasn't that big of a deal when you got the whole context of it. He was laughing about it and saying there wasn't. In his defense, and I don't like defending Jerry, he can't come out. I know as fans, we want to feel all warm and fucking fuzzy inside, and we want the owner to come out and say, yeah, I have urgency. We got to get this done. But it doesn't benefit Jerry to do that. I mean, it's like the Dak thing. When people freaked out about Dak fucking saying that he mentioned about playing for another team. Well, Dak's going to say that. Dak can't go up there and just kiss Jerry Jones' ass in a press conference and Dallas Cowboys front office ass and how much he loves him. He don't want to go nowhere. This is his team, and he never can envision and playing for nobody else and shit like that, because that just fucks his agent's fucking negotiations up. So he has to mention, fucking I want to be here, but other great quarterbacks play for other teams too. It's just kind of how you publicly negotiate. Just kind of how it goes. And so Jerry not having urgency, that he can't come out and just freak out and tell everybody that they're freaking out because they haven't got him signed yet. And we are still 30 days away. I mean, there's still plenty of time. We're talking about CD Lamb here. We're talking somebody who works with Dak been with Dak for 4 years now. Been with him every offseason, even this offseason. Even though he didn't make the trip to Oregon, he's still been at Dak's yard. When I say yard, I mean his football field in his backyard. He still worked out with Dak. So, I mean, it's not like he ain't going to come in, they ain't going to have no timing, and it's going to fuck everything up. They'll get their shit. If he signs a week before the season starts or 2 days, they'll be fine. So, yeah, I mean, they should have him signed already. They should have had the shit done last year. Minimum, they should have had it done before a training camp. This is how Cowboys do business. It's fucking dumb. That's a whole other subject. I've talked about that. But I'm not urgent. I'm kind of calm and like, they're going to get it done before the season starts. It's really no big deal. But like I said, the one comment John Machado, whatever, if I'm him or his name, I apologize. That one comment, yeah, that sounded horrible. But when you put the other comments in there and the question, how the question was relayed to Jerry, it wasn't as bad as it sounded. And like I said, not that he cares, but it's a little disappointing that he kind of put some clickbait shit out there like he did. But anyways, yeah, I mean, but going back to Jerry, this is Jerry last year on the Martin holdout. And this is, I'll give you the direct quote because I kind of narrowed it down because I only had so many characters on X to fucking do it on. But his exact quote on Martin, here, if I can find it real quick. This is hell of a way to do it, all stuttering through it. Nothing. He'll come to camp when he comes to camp. There's no resolution. There are a lot of consequences if he doesn't come. He's been at the top of the money all the way through, drafted high, got a lot of money over the years. It's just hard to get it all. The bottom line is nothing needs to happen. That's what he said about Zach Martin last year during his holdout. The bottom line is nothing needs to happen. When they're asking Jerry about fucking, getting this deal done, Jerry's basically saying, no, nothing needs to happen. He's under contract. He's been paid a lot of money. He needs to be here. Jerry says that shit. That's what the fuck Jerry does. Then in Zeke's contract in 2019, we may very well play without a player that's not coming in on his contract. He's saying that they might not have Zeke because he's not coming in. He's supposed to be there. He has a contract. They might not have him. The point there is you don't have to have a Russian champion to win the Super Bowl. More or less saying Zeke's not that important. That we can do this without Zeke. And then there's the famous Zeke who. That's what Jerry does. I mean, it's stupid, but I mean, it's fucking. he's not going to come out and just kiss the player's ass in public during negotiations. Trust me, he fucking does plenty of kissing ass to players, too much, actually. But he's not going to do it during negotiation because it doesn't benefit him. Just like the players shouldn't kiss his ass or say anything, positive about the Cowboys during the negotiations because it doesn't benefit them either. But yeah, overall, this was a big fucking overreaction. And it was all because one person decided just to take one fucking quote and put it out there and everybody ran with it. What upsets me is I ran with it. But once I seen the other quote from Nick Harris and other people reporting how it exactly went, I'm like, oh, and I backed off. I'm like, okay, that's not as bad as I thought it was. It's the people who still going with that. There are motherfuckers out there that write for other publications. They're still writing articles about this. So that's what's upsetting. It's like, you've seen the other quotes and they're still, I don't know. It gets irritating. But yeah, I overall just want to drop a video and say this ain't that big of a deal. This is Jerry Jones being Jerry Jones, and it was a lot less than what that one fucking quote said it was. But anyways, man, we got what? It's already Friday. It's 1:40 in the morning. I'm fucking up late. So we only have 2 days to go before we get our first preseason game of the year. I know a lot of y'all don't like preseason. I love preseason. I get to see the tackle. I get to see people rushing the quarterback, hitting the quarterback, nothing, pattern scrimmages like we had and where you can't touch the quarterback, you can't tackle. I'm ready to see the young guys. I don't give a shit about the vets. Most of them ain't going to play anyways. I want to see the young guys. I want to see Billy Johnson, how he does in a real game. I want to see how Cropper does in a real game. I want to see Trey Lance in a real game. I want to see your offensive line that does play. I want to see them in a real game. I want to see Motsy in a real game. I want to see Carson in a real game. I want to see all these guys, actually get out there and hit and get hit and rush the quarterback, hit the quarterback. That's the shit I want to see. And so I'm excited for it. I know a lot of people ain't, but I am. Anyways, that's my thoughts on the CeeDee Lamb thing. Just my opinion. Like I said, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Either way, buddy, y'all have a good day, man. Go Cowboys.
I know more fucks to give.